Apologies for the late start, everybody. Welcome to Good Morning RPG. How is everybody doing? There we go. Look at that sneaky transition right there. How you doing? Welcome to Good Morning RPG. It's solo edition again today. Leia unfortunately could not make it, but the show rolls on and we have got some cool stuff today because I also need to get this done for filming. But welcome to Good Morning RPG. I'm just little host today, and we'll paint some stuff, and I've already planned out my color scheme and been very organized today somehow, apart from posting on my social. That's always the way that it happens anyway. You really underestimate. I mean, like, I always appreciate doing the duo thing for us when we're doing the painting. Like Leia usually puts on the socials and schedules it, and then I'm like setting up all the tech side, and then you got to do it all yourself, and suddenly you're 20 minutes late. That is why I'm late, because I'm good at scheduling my time and pretending everything is normal when clearly I needed to start earlier today. That's alright. Alright. How's everybody going? I think I'm full of coffee, and I might be a bit more energetic than normal, but we'll find out. Well, the thing is, I was up and early and ready. I just hadn't done my tech side. Actually, no, I had done my tech side, and then I think my brain fucked around a little bit. And then I was like, oh, I'm on starting soon. I need to do all my socials. It was no amount of getting up early, unfortunately, would have fixed the disconnect in my head, which is ADHD in a nutshell, I guess. Time dilation doesn't work, as it were. Also, I've got a plug-in now that I have set up, and there's like the regular screen, and then there is the I'm reading chat at the same time. The regular screen, but I've also got a new vertical plug-in set up that can maybe like make TikToks or something, and also so there's a second like vertical scene over here now, and I don't it's tripping me out because I'm looking at both now, and that's weird. Maybe I need to put this window somewhere else, and then I can do it that way. I don't know. Anyway, but I can keep on the chat now. I can actually position my gubbins to actually be in the vertical format, and yeah, it looks good. Look, this is a little test of the TikTok vertical format, and this is how it looks when I simply just press this flashback button. It's going to record the backtrack recording length of 20 seconds, and hopefully I don't cut myself off in this recording. Backtrack saved. You know what? I don't know where that went. Oh, I know where it went. Okay, sweet. I know where it went. Let's live test shit. You know, I love doing that. Genuinely, though, I love like working out tech stuff. It's fun. Oh, it did. Wow, that worked. Straight up. Okay, let's hold on. I'm just gonna pull this media source in. That was clean. That was clean and immediate. I'm not even sponsored by these guys. But let me just put in this media source. That was good. Okay, where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I wonder if it takes out the music. I don't have music playing currently, so I was wondering if it do that. Speaking of music, I shall put some on in a sec. But no, yeah, it just says backtrack recording. Looks good. Oh, look. Whoa, it's right here. This is a little test of the TikTok vertical format, and this is how it looks when I simply just press this. That's cool. Flashback button. I like that. It's going to record the backtrack recording length of 20 seconds, and hopefully I don't cut my sound was very loud. I'm just going to keep it on mute, but that worked. Also, it looks like it's saved at full quality. That's nice. That's very nice. I like that. I like that. Let's get rid of that. I don't mind that at all. I think that's gonna be a keeper for me. I'll keep it there. I need to like make sure my my screen is like directly set up for, you know, I need to make sure my screen is directly set up, like roughly the middle of here is the middle of here. And that should be good. But like I just put like my camera up there, like it's the same sources in OBS. We should add that plugin for Jaspers, where for your highlights, because you could we'll do that. So we'll talk about that later. But I think that'd be good for Jaspers. Might do some of that. I'll have the plugin already there, so I can do something with it. Because you can make a default one, and you can just edit the other ones manually, I guess. Anyway, is the music coming through now? Should be like pokey chill kind of stuff. That sounds good to me. Okay. Behind me is my brushes. To the side of me is my paint water. Look at these swaps I've made earlier. And where's the... I have like designated areas now for my brushes, like for the type of paint that I use, I've noticed. Because there's like, let's say like 30 brushes in this little container now. There is definitely like, you know, this is the contrast paints brushes segment, and this is my layer paints, and this is my dry brushes. I really should separate them more. However, sitting in a coffee mug is just as fine, right? 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 Right. Right. Anyway. The special thing today is these DM screen panels. Now, this is... I should probably do a little spiel. Well, hold on. I wrote something for this as well. Let me be all official and find the script I had written, but forgotten to put in Discord for myself, so I need to go on Google Drive now. But just know that we are now partnered with Wooten Forge. We are doing some cool stuff with them for both some streams like today's and the rest of our D&D filming for Chapter 5. So they're going to be one of our major sponsors for Chapter 5, and they've supplied us with a bunch of really cool stuff. And I have found my ad read, so let's get this one going. Still saving for the cursed coffee redeem. You better not. That's all I can say. That's not me like coyly doing that. Please don't hurt me. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Anyway, let's see how... Judge me on how well I do this, because let me just, like, proofread this again. Okay, cool. You still need 94.1k? Here's the thing. Jess being, like... a mod and tuning into these, like, she just, like, leaves them on. She has the 100k, and I know she has the 100k, right? But she's not using it, and I don't know why. I think Alex is also nearly there. Nerdlord, I think, has, like, almost the 100, and I don't like them having that amount of power over me, it turns out. It's scary, and I don't like the uncertainty. And I'm waiting to have to drink a paint water coffee, and I don't like that. That's terrifying to me. But they've got it, and I'm stupid enough to fucking have it as a channel reward. So here we are. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Looking to take your tabletop gaming sessions to the next level? Well, check out Wooten Forge, an Australian-owned company that creates unique and stunning wooden pieces for TTRPGs and gaming. They use only the finest all-Australian products, finishes, tooling, and take pride in supporting local creators. Wooten Forge has collaborated with Split the Party to create a custom DM screen, as you can see, that adds an element of sophistication to our gaming setup. You can support Split the Party by using Wooten Forge's affiliate link to purchase some of their amazing craftsmanship, and you should visit Wooten Forge today to see their craftsmen in action and browse their latest creations. Don't settle for ordinary gaming accessories when you can have something truly extraordinary. And I'll chuck the little affiliate link in the chat. That one does give a little kickback to us and support the channel. So please go through us if you do like some of their stuff and want to have a little gander at their stuff. How did I do? Because I did the thing where I didn't practice it. I did the DMing thing where you just kind of read the flavor text as it comes up. So how did that go? First try, good one. I felt it was all right. Teleprompters are hard. It's not a teleprompter, but like it's the same reading style as a teleprompter where you just got to keep going. Got some cool stuff to also show off on the side, non-sponsor wise, but Leia's not here for me to thank her profusely. So I'll probably do it anyway, and then also extra thank her next week. But yes. What we're going to do today, though. So I'm going to pull up our logo on the screen. So pulling up the logo on my screen. And what we're going to do is use that as our color reference to then work out correctly these colors. Because the thing that I am going to struggle with is color matching some of these to contrast paints, because some of them are going to be brighter and darker than others. But the other thing is that I need to keep track of is this is actually I've got a couple. These are finished, so they've already got the sealer on them, and which means that it's going to look a little darker. These panels here, you can see are going to be a bit brighter, and these are unfinished, so they haven't got the final layer of, I think it's like a treatment varnish on it. So these need the layer. So you can see that the colors will darken down like ever so slightly. And on this little cute mini panel that I've been testing on with color schemes, you see that this red here is a little bit darker, but that's on untreated, so it's going to go darker again on this. I guess my question to you all is, that's more realistic. What I want to know from you all is this red here a nice red for the logo, because you can see the logo on screen as well? Or is this red up here a better estimation, given that we're also going to be staining it down just a little bit? What are your thoughts? Because that's, like, the logo's, like, got a lot of red on it. So that's kind of where I'm going with this. It's going to be a bit hard to differentiate otherwise. It looks fantastic, though. They've done a really good job on the engraving. On the engraving. You can still... I really wanted to keep, like, that wood grain still look into it, if you can see it. So, like... That's, not focusing properly. Maybe it is focusing properly. My eyes are just bad today. So, yeah, you can see kind of like a wood grain up there. It's still, like, it's transparent enough that you can still see it come through. The other thing I'm noticing is my brushes are only going to be kind of good for this. It's going to be a very clear exercise in brush control today. The other thing I want help with today from everybody is there's this fractal pattern that I have on the other side of the DM screen. So it'll the full picture will look sort of like this. And it'll be mirrored on either side. And I guess I want to... The broken shards, like all the shards are supposed to be like... It's like a fractured reality stained glass window kind of look. And then down here and up here will be blank. Like they're just going to be left to stain. But they will be left the original color. And then this gap in here will also be... Because I want to have some wood color still on the screen. I don't want the veneers to be all like colorful, like fully colorful. I wanted some like visual space. So all these shards will be colorful, but the gaps there will be just left as the wood. So I do think I want some help deciding on what we want to put on those, because we can do it in like the color schemes of like. I've got, like, we always do, like, typically very, like, spacey backgrounds, but I'm wondering if I want to put, like, some greens, some blues, like, not, like, rainbow, to say, but, like, just like a fractured, I don't know, like, that's why I'm, like, crowdsourcing the help. I actually don't know what's going to look good in this, because the logo is very, you can see it's very red, yellow, and a splash of blue with a bit of brown. It's, like, very primary color focused. So I was thinking for the outsides... The only primary color I probably would use might be, like, blue. And out of that, like, no reds, no yellows. So, like, maybe, like, blue, green, purple, pinks would be on the fractals. I mean, that's what I kind of like. Maybe a bit of orange if we really want it. Don't know if I want the orange. Now I'm saying it out loud. Maybe not. But that's kind of the direction I'm going for it at the moment. Okay. Any opinions on the reds though? Because the I could start on the yellow, I guess. I could start on small areas and work out. Keep my paints on hand. Keep that over there. My wood over here. And there we are. Ready to... Okay, so... wondering if something bigger might suit better, but I don't really have any brushes that would suit bigger. That's so on the bigger panels, I'm going to need to use a bigger brush for sure. But other ones, I'm not sure. I mean, I could just use one of the tiny. That one. That one looks good. I know I really like using this one as my base brush, but it might be a contrast brush now. Try my best not to get water on this either. Okay, so I don't know. I really liked, so on the back of here, I've got my color palette basically. I really liked the idea for this super bright yellow to be the eyes. That super bright yellow, I think, Bad Moon. Yeah, Bad Moon, Imperial Fist, and you can see them going down. And then that one's got to be Agarol. So that's a different yellow again. So it's these three here. And I'll use... Let's get the eyes going first. Use a small brush for that. Got to be really precise with this, because if I get this on areas I'm not supposed to, that's going to be too bad. Oh, looks nice though. So when I was looking up how to do this, like the wood staining, literally, it was just like, oh, just use like acrylics and water down your paint a lot. And when Leia and I were talking about it, I'm like, do you reckon contrast paints would just work? Like they are literally just like dilute acrylic paint. It was like, yeah, I don't see why not. So it ended up just being that. Much easier on a larger panel like this. That immediately comes up quite well, doesn't it? Alright, the anxiety... The paint pot. Straight over the fucking thing, Matt. Do not do that. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna start dotting in pieces as my brain allows me. So, Frost Heart was quite nice. I actually will do 2 tones of blue. I might do like the brighter stuff on the top side, darker stuff on the bottom side. So let's start off with Frost Heart. And this looks pretty good. Alright, it's waiting for my... shake up enough, really. Yeah, sure. Okay, so front panel here. These edges first so that so it looks like I'll also have to make sure to do the sketching lines in the way of the grain. It looks like because of the transparent paint, you can also see roughly the lines you've been painting. So sketching on the outline helps, but you can see it a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera as much. I can see it with my eyes, but that's okay. I might also, it's because the logo is white, I might paint that in actual paint, like white. So I'll like use my Storm white. Hey, D20, how you doing, bud? Welcome, welcome. This is already going well. I'm liking this. I don't sound convinced, but I am. I think that this lens just isn't sharp enough. Okay, so then. So, all right, with the logo here, as you can see down there, got a couple bright panels. So up here is also quite bright. Here is bright, and then this side is less bright. I don't think I want to go through that much. I don't think I want to go through that much color variance. So I might just keep it, just keep it simple. This one. Really got to be careful because, like, get all my pre-game shenanigans out of my system. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for me? Sounds like you're here to do chaos. Oh, you know what? I can just do like multiple coats on the same one and it'll look good. Okay, so let's just do all of these, barring like this bottom one and that bottom one there in the same, and see how it looks. This is anxiety inducing. Contrast paints are doing that regular contrast paint thing where if you like move it around too much, it kind of acts a bit strange. I have a huge amount of faith in your crowd control skill. After you passed. we can ask. Morning, Kate. How are you doing? Doing good. In classic fashion, I forgot to turn off sub-only chat at the start of the stream and had to be reminded. Why not? I was upset that I couldn't get G to hit on the wet Tarrasque's mouth again. Not really, but I would have loved to have done that again. That would have been fun. If she had been in one of my games, I would have explicitly made that joke again. If you could all pass on the meme of the wet Tarrasque, that would be much appreciated in that game. Got a wet mouth. No, it's all. You don't have to be here to remind me. It's specifically a me problem. That's all right. We'll we'll get it on VOD. I'm hoping, and I'll put it on like somewhere. Surely you can make it appear for the teens game. I'm pretty sure G's in a couple games, so we could definitely like push the wet like if it doesn't have to be a Tarrasque. I guess it could just be like something with a wet mouth. That's fair, yeah. It's fair. No, it's all right. You don't. It's fine. I did warn Brendan. I was like, Brendan, you have to remember, and I also have to remember to turn off these when you start streaming. And I'm also terrible at doing it. But he was like, thanks for the heads up, and I was like, we'll both forget. I know it. We're both gonna do it. Go away. There you go. I think just leaving it all that same flat color is going to be fine, because it's going to be like... It's going to be stained window anyway. Thing I don't want to do, and I probably won't do, is a panel line the whole of this thing. Like, do like a black interior. I wonder if the staining, the finish will do that for me, actually. So good. Look at that. That's nice. That's really nice. Next up, so that's actually all of the blue done. Only no more blue. No more blue for now. Otherwise, a fractal pattern. So, next up we have a sword next. Good morning, good morning. That's fair. Hopefully it'll be, you know, the rest of the hour of the morning will be okay. Okay, so just trying to decide on how to... I think I need... Wait. I don't know where the little thing has gone that I would use that. Oh, it's over there. Oh, trying to do all the small parts first. I don't have a wet palette. I can email me with this. I use the bottom of the face. So this is bone elements, which means that skeleton horde will probably be a bit... Oh no, it's Mortarion. I didn't even need to put it down. It's just the good color for it. Okay, so same technique, just yeah. All right, going well. I'm gonna flip this over so I don't put my hand on it. I say these larger surfaces immediately easier. Like adult coloring in. What today is. Bone. Done. Oh no, there's dragon claws. Get the composition of my own logo. Loving that. Not going to darken down that much either. It's going to keep the consistency of most of these colors. I could go back and do like nice little highlights on everything anyway later if I really, really wanted to, but I wanted to keep it as kind of like a flat color look regardless. Just because it's that, I don't know, I don't want it, I guess I don't want it to look like a fully rendered logo in this situation. It doesn't have to. A nice simplified version. Okay. Wood is a large area. The sword can be bright yellow. The sword could be a similar yellow to the eyes, if anything. Actually a bit too bright. And then I want the wings to be like a desaturated yellow, so that might be like Iron Jaws would work well on the wing, and maybe Imperial Fist down here. I will use two different yellows. It's supposed to be a golden filter, I guess. We actually oh, there's more blue. All right. Start with. fully yellow hilt all the way down. Sorry, it's a hilt. Sword. Oh, no, the hilt's the handle. Sword guard. Sword guard. Name for this. The guard, right? Doing that thing where I like, if I was describing it, if you got it in a game, I would be completely fine. But I'm thinking about it too much, so I forget the words. Behind. I'm currently writing advice to the parole board to send someone back to jail because they're in. They also fun times. Okay, so there's that. The other part that needs to be yellow is the bottom of this thing. And then the bottom of the pommel is also yellow except for that middle. Good. Good. Alright. Whipping the blue back out. This gem's the same color, so let's do this gem now. There we are. Okay, here we go. Cool. Soul fight. I'm gonna start doing the sword. Kind of sits under a lot of these elements. Actually, hold on. It's like the blackish. That's the hilt. So then now, scariest color of the whole thing, I will get out of the way now. It is a dark gray. And I am concerned about this. Get out of its pot knife. Oh my god. This would be nice. Okay, so just these. Noticing these darker paints, they're like stainier. So you gotta be like careful with how you move them around. Get that out of here. Get that color out of here. Don't have to use that anymore. Get that out of here. Stop stressing me out. Get out of here. All right. Let's do the other. Well, this one's not going to stain as badly if we mess something up because it's literally a white shade paint, which means it's going to be a really, really light gray. That's going to be fine. And it'll be nice. But take a progress shot of that. That's looking really nice. I'll just work to the bigger and bigger colors. So the red will be last. Actually, might be the brown that takes up. I have no idea. They both take up an awful lot, but the lettering takes up a shitload on its own. Paint takes a while to mix. How's everyone's Jaspers preparation? If you're doing Jaspers this year, are you all making characters? Are you doing your stuff? This material is wood. Yeah, if you missed it before, these are panels for a DM screen that Wooten Forge are making for us in like a collaboration. There are 3 panels. They've actually sent me a couple versions because they wanted to know if I wanted to stain it with the treatment. But this is these are 3 panels for a DM screen that they're making for us. And I'm gonna be using these on our new season that we're filming in June. Preparation. I've got all the back end secrets, so I've seen your character names. And you're right. We do. I couldn't understand reading one of them, so I was like, you're like, I think Sarah's gonna have to look at this one. I'm like, what does that mean? I couldn't pronounce it like to find your joke. Or actually, was either yours or Prometheans? Might be Prometheans. But you guys have the funniest names. As far as I'm concerned, all 3 of you are doing a really good thing, and then you get to play with a bunch of people. That's cool. That white shade was a good choice. I'm very happy with how that's turning out. Shit, where's the rest of the blade? The blade goes from there over here. Wiggle this brush on the wood. Tell you what, the wood, like, because it's absorbent, it's like I would call it, the word I describe is it's like drinking the paint. It's not soaking through though, so I haven't used too much. Because it's not treated and absorbent, it's going to be like eating up this paint, and hopefully it won't run because we haven't done any tests beyond this. But see this turns out. As far as I know, they've never done any, as far as I know, Wooten Forge has also never done any, like, color stuff like this on their things. A lot of it's, like, engraved. Yeah, well, I don't mind that the colors are going to be a bit dulled, because I want it to look, I want to see the wood grain through it, and it's definitely letting me do that. Like, it's going to be like muted, like a more muted version of the main logo in terms of color after it's said and done. I don't mind that, because I like that timber look that it would have. But it's so, like, and the look I really want is like a stained look rather than like it's painted. Because if it was like, if it's a matter of just painting and I just use my like regular paints, and that would have full coverage and it would look, you know, it would look like it's just block colors. But this, I don't know, this to me's got like some texture on it, and it's like pleasant to look at. It definitely has like a handmade vibe to it, having hand painted like this. Gotcha. Very sensible and above board. Above board, I tells you. D20, I know, in my game, one of my rewards is simply just called sheep. And I'm not saying it's your fault, but it's your fault. Sword is fully complete. Are we gonna get this whole dragon done today? I think we might be. That's awesome. Oh. Friends, do we move on to the wood yet? Just a tiny bit. Yeah. That's fun. Okay. Board. Back. Line. Aw.
What do you think what was that?
Thank you, NVCDM.
Oh, you're subscribing.
Which helps.
That's all right then.
The
foes.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. I'm really happy with it so far. And it's gonna like sit in really nicely. I'm thinking the darker yellow at the back maybe next, because it's the next biggest. I'm basically just working my way up the colors. So, what did I have down for that? I had Iron Jaws yellow, like a more muted yellow. Stand by all my terrible decisions. You can try and offload the blame somewhere. Whether they'll let you do that or not is another question. Okay, so tiny bit, right? And Mr. Wendy making a terrible decision? Never! Never! Oh, NVCDM. When you know how we were talking about set design when we were having lunch a while back? Some of those suggestions you made. Stop calling me! I don't want to be called. Some of those, sorry, some of those decisions we were talking about have made it through to what we were doing. The it's like an intervention. The way to hold up that stained glass window that we made is probably going to be the best way to do it. And I was thinking like we could actually not have to use one of the wall panels as a result as well. For any context, like we tried to film this season during, like not during, but like we had planned to film it at like this just after the first major lockdown in Melbourne. So we're supposed to film it like last year. No, the year before, a while ago. And person who helps us with our cameras, Beth, she also made a massive foam and vellum paper stained glass window of our logo, but it doesn't have like the split party on it. It's just the dragon, and we're gonna hang that up as like one of the set pieces in the back, and then backlight it. Similar to the I got the idea for the little ones based on the really big one. Yeah, you were a great help, man. That was good. I really want to show you what it's gonna look like. Underneath here is... Those two yellows look any different? Not really, but like... It doesn't... I guess. They are slightly different.
Oh, someone's joined the cult of Yondala, yes.
No sheep were harmed in the filming of this one shot. But many D20s were shape-shifted during the making of this one shot. You know what I've just noticed on the logo? The line work mistake that exists in the line art that I sent made it into the laser cut, which is funny. There's no reason why it wouldn't, because I didn't take it out of the file. That's so funny. It's like a very small, like, little overlay tab, if you can spot it. And you'll never know if I didn't point it out. I don't actually think you can see it in the main logo, though. Like, the color version has the colors sitting on top of in the layering. The line art version, there's a tiny little tab down here that you can see. That you can kind of see. Hey, thanks for following, Nelderberry. Good to see ya. This looks sweet. So we've got all that going. Smooth that out on the big surface. You met any of us, John? We'd never harm sheep. There's a large group that eat dice. Yes. There are a lot of us who choose to eat the dice. Okay, so... So change that. One of the few that haven't. Well, that always can change, Talera. That can always change. In fact, I think that should change. You could make a top of our, the top of the Tiltify list could easily be Talera eats the dice. No, well, yeah, everyone eats the dice. Talera eats the dice. I'm good for either. Either would be good. Okay, so... we're zooming through this. What's behind there? Oh, it's yellow. Okay. Shit. Veto. Oh, that'll have red. I've mucked that up. My lawyer, Dr. NVC, will deal to that. Dr. Lawyer NVC, do you have anything to add to that? Okay, the other stressful color's coming out. This one is Gorgunter, and it's going to be the wood, I think. Darker than I envisioned. It'll definitely make the logo stand out, I guess. Oh no, it's kind of soaking into a nicer color now. Definitely makes the wood look so much more woodish because it has the grain and everything. It's soaking into. Might have to go down a brush size. A light coat, working nice. Yeah, I'll just do that. Very light brushing versus heavier I was earlier. Kind of like sketching it on. Alright, it's all the wood chips flying off the logo. First. Yeah, this color is a bit stressful to work with. Okay. Gotta switch down a brush. Brown's definitely the hardest color so far. The consistency you got to use it is variable. Concentration. Very much kicked in, hasn't it? Okay. Tiny little brown. And the rest is much larger. chose these colors before stream, so I knew half the stream would just be like, oh, I don't know what to pick. Oh, I don't know. Oh, otherwise. The indecision on how to do any of it. Whew. Hey, Leia, how you doing? How's that look, man? I think it looks awesome. The brown is stressful, but we're getting there. Back to that bigger brush, actually. Yeah, I think it's doing the job of what I figured it would do. So I was like, if it's thinned acrylic, then it should be fine, right? Yeah, like we were talking about. I'd even go back later with like a darker brown and separate the two to give it that depth. It's all like kind of flat at the moment with the wood. The only thing I'm not liking about the brown at the moment. I mean, I can just go back around and do just the underside in like, give it some like rattling grime over the top or something, like a dirty dark brown. Maybe not that dark, but like something else just to darken it down and separate it a little bit. Yeah, because you're right. It's like one. It's all one color right now. Benefit of hindsight, I probably would have used this as the undercolor and maybe like snakebite layer on top instead. Actually, no, snakebite was darker than this. Who knows? Thank you, Kate. So good. Like we're good at art or something. Yeah, we're good at art. Okay. Just a long haul with this one, isn't it? I would love to get to like the fractal stuff by the end of the day. Ham with the horn outside my window. Yeah. Huh. Every time I look up at the camera, it makes me really proud of, like, how it's coming together. Oh, Leia, this flashback recording thing on the vertical plugin that I was telling you about works really well. Kate just banned someone, if you can see it in chat, called the Russian Mummy. Like the Russian mommy. The name. Check me whispers. Oh god, where is that? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Fair enough. Gotcha. A lot of this, like, just, it's like sketching in. No, that's fair and makes sense. Sorry, what was my train of thought there? A lot of this is like just like doing like a sketching motion on these panels. Big areas. Get me. But like layers. Layers. Right. You can see where sometimes the paint's stuck more than others, but it definitely gives like an inconsistent wood feel, which is better, which is nice. I don't know if it's better, but it's nice. Nature isn't consistent. All right. Oh, so happy to be done with this brown. And this. Boom. Okay. Oh. Clearly near the R. Touched you. Okay, so looking at the stuff now. All the brown is on. I definitely do want to maybe chuck some skeleton water over the top of some of these smaller areas. I'm just going to do a little test, I think. Like, add some extra definition to it. Question is that adding a difference? Or they put another layer of paint on. Don't forget to edge highlight. Not in your life on this one. Oh, that's the burn. Yeah. The only thing I've got to do left is the red and the white now. Not today, I'm afraid. Oh, okay. I do need help for this one. So here's the mini panel that I did. And I used this red, but I'm wondering, should I use a lighter red? Because of the finish that it's going to get put on. So I'm pretty sure it's going to dull everything down just like a little bit. So here's the red as it looks. And then here's a brighter red. Should I use the brighter red or the darker red? I think the darker red matches the color of the logo better, but is it going to be darkened down too much by the time the finish goes on? That's what it's looking like right now. What if... Given everything will darken down, tonally match. Okay, so use the darker red, is that what you're saying? I'm not actually doing it. I have to send these back to Perth after this, and then they're going to finish it, and then they're going to inset and seal it in the DM screen. So I don't know. It's some kind of varnish. It's a wood varnish. And it'll seal all the paint in as well. Yeah. That's why I'm going like, should I go a brighter red and have the dragon really pop like the other colors? Or you reckon it'll be okay with the darker? Because, like, I've used very, like, pure pigment yellows and blues. And so I could use the pure pigment red and everything will pop the same as the red and the blue. I just don't know. I think the brighter one will look better post-varnish. I think so. I was leaning that way. All right, let's commit. Let's commit. And also, the pure pigment red will probably stack on itself better than the other red. Test it. Over here. Like, it is so red. In a great way. So that's how red that'll look. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. God, it stains very intensely. Gonna... this brush for that areas. Very intense color. Really good. Glad I could do that. But yeah, this is you know, I said at the start of the stream, I'll say it again. This is a collaboration kind of thing with Wooten Forge and Split the Party, and we have a little affiliate link if you want to check out any of their stuff. Yeah, they've very, very generously helped me create like a very custom DM screen with a full set of panels. And then I'm going to send this back. They're going to put it all together and then send it over for us for our new season of filming in June. And then we'll get to see it in action at that point. That'll be really good. But I'll drop the thingy in the chat if you want to check it out. Check their stuff out. How do I spell it? Oh my god. Oh my god, caps lock. We got a little affiliate link, so if you do buy anything through there, it does help the channel as well. You know, if you've ever seen them around, you know what they do. They do really good gaming accessories, so give them a check out and go through our link. But yeah, I need help deciding still. Back to what we were talking about. I need help deciding still on the fractal pattern on the outside. I might have to do another stream soon as well, because I need to talk to them about if we're going to get it back in time with the shipping. And I might have to do another stream earlier than Thursday next week, just in case. Just so we can get it back in time for filming, because I don't want to Like, I really don't want to, like, not have it for that weekend. I'm gonna make sure all the logistics line up nicely for us. Oof, single pigment is working a dream. Yeah, so if you're doing the wood staining and using contrast paints, there's a few of the contrast paints that are pure pigment. This is one of them, and it's not doing the same thing as I feared that the brown would do, in that it just kind of, it doesn't sit on top of itself and darken it down as much. I say. So it leaves like a nice flat coat on scenario. That is poppin'. Damn, that looks good. Oh, hey Bevington, how you doing? So good. Ah, this red. Just get clips of me vibing at this point, honestly. This looks so nice. I'm gonna keep going today until at the very least the main portion of the logo is done. That is so many scam calls today, like so many. I'm just gonna put my phone on mute. Why am I not doing that? Oh. One sec. I have a feeling that could actually be my post. BRB. Bloody called it. Bloody called it. It was Amazon. And then quickly checked all my other missed calls. And some random guy had called as well, but they didn't pick back up. So we'll see if that happens. But one indeed was a bunch of clamps I ordered. Oh yeah, the liquid factor is a whole extra ball game that is stressful in its own right. Fun though. Very rewarding when you get it right. Brush is frayed a little bit. Back to mini painting and hold it up close. Another reason why I use these specific brushes for contrast paints is they gets up in the ferrule really easily, and it does. If you can see it, it does like this a lot. Like you can see the brush has now got 2 points. Not as good anymore after an extended period of. Yeah, that's pretty much done for today. Alright. Switch in the brush. Quite large. Oh, if you had have tuned in on the brown segment, that was the panic and heavy breathing area. I feel like we're like through the woods now, and the red's just like nice by comparison. The brown was stressful. The red's just like, oh, this goes on nice. allergy day later today. That nose itch. Telltale nose itch. The other stress here is that where we're painting on this, a lot of this red is not going to have color on it. So if I stain it, that's just how it's going to be afterwards. So any of this backing behind the head, if it gets red on it, it just gets red on it, you know? I don't know if I can use alcohol on it either, because I don't want to destroy the wood. Get rid of the paint. You would like another level of nope. I look up every now and I get really happy because it looks so good. It looks so good. Heck yeah. That. I'm actually really digging. So you know how like you would have like black lines with your line art? What I've noticed with this specifically is that because it's laser cut and the colors are darker than the engraving, we've kind of got like a reverse lighter outline version of the logo in this. It's almost like a unique version of it itself. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Kind of like weird eye trick. head is complete. So, there is a spare panel of these, and I don't know what to do with it. What do you reckon I should do with that spare panel? Like, should I paint that up as well one day? Maybe we'll make, like, the streaming variant of the logo with the purple dragon instead? Because, I don't know how many people know that, but there's, like, 5 or 6 variant colors of our logo. Oh, wait, I've literally got it up now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versions of our logo. Each in a different color of dragon. But they're not like, you know, they're not like your classic chromatics and stuff. Because one of them... Oh, I guess you could call one of them gold and one of them like amethyst, but... Yeah. Got a bunch of them. I would say my second favorite would be the black dragon or the purple dragon. I definitely will go over the text with a white paint at some point. I just don't know when it'll be, and I'll do that in like the regular painting method. So it'll be like I do it later today or something. I don't know. I need to do it very soon. The way. No worries, Talera. See you later. Have a good day. I'm gonna be pretty much going until this this red's done, and then I'll see where I'm at. Cause it's only 12:15, but I do need to have lunch and go edit some video before I go out for a game later. So I probably will. Yeah, I'll probably just do the red now, and that'll be it. But that'll still be at least 10-15 minutes worth of this and chilling out and hanging out. Fuck. I can't get over how much this this change of decision to red good idea. It's so nice and vibrant. So vibrant. I do wish there was like a pure pigment brown that we could have used instead. But like this as a whole looks really good. I mean, it could also be that the varnish kind of brings it all together anyway. Like the brown, like, kind of mellows out a bit. That's so... Guys, look at that. Oh, hey, Chuck. How cool does that look? I think it's done. How cool does that look? Cool, that's my logo. That's the logo, but it's all painted on wood. So nice. very small touch-ups I could do, but like, I'm incredibly happy with how that's turned out. Bits, bobs in places. But like, there's some mistakes, but like, you're not gonna finished off. One of those things like you just keep touching it up, you'll never be finished. Look at that, it looks so good! Ah! Yes! Yes, friends. Alright, well, that's probably going to be it today, then. I might go away and do, like, this white off camera, or I'll work it out. I gotta do it either way. But that's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for accompanying me and stressing with me about all of this stuff, because, man, some of those colors were a bit stressful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Thank you again to Wooten Forge. Hey, Wooten Forge, scroll up. You can see the link to Wooten Forge up there. There's an affiliate link that we have. If you like looking at this, you can, have a look at their stuff. This one specifically a Split the Party collaboration with them. So we did a very custom thing where we made a DM. We're making a DM screen and we're painting it up. I'm going to send this back to them at some point. And then we will go from there about putting it into a DM screen for our next season. But if you like that, go to their link, check them out. And we're going to raid, before we leave here, we're going to go to Phoenix Iwaki. They're playing Out of the Abyss on a charity stream. Go and give them a follow. Oh, raid. There we go. I'm going to raid Phoenix. Thank you so much for sticking around. That's cool. I will find out if I have time to do it next Thursday. Otherwise, we might be looking at a stream tomorrow or maybe like Monday. And then we'll try and finish this off. I want to do at least one more stream where we finish this off. I'm going to do all the other panels and then we'll go from there. But other than that, we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a good time with Phoenix. Bye-bye.